Well, it is a hot one out there, but it's a beautiful day. The skies have cleared out a bit. You can see a little farther now that we don't have as much of the haze and the humidity in the air. And you can see right here, it's a sparkling day at Lake Hartwell as the boats are just hanging out there. It'd be nice to just jump off one of those boats into the water, I think, with temperatures like this. We are in the low 90s for much of the upstate and in the mountains sitting in the 80s. And Fox Radar 3D is clear. Some storms will get going to our south, mostly toward the coast today. It's all associated with that cold front that came through. Now, it's not going to make things cold, but we call it a cold front because it switches the winds. It brings change. And in our case, we're going to see humidity go down, and we'll also see some cooler nights. So getting down to 63 tonight, we're getting used to that near 70-degree overnight temperature. So it will be more refreshing overnight. And in the mountains, we'll be looking at upper 50s. You might even need a light jacket as you step out, or at least the long sleeves for the first couple hours. But hey, the afternoon is going to be perfect for the pool. We'll be approaching 80 degrees across the mountains and mid-80s in the upstate. Now, the next thing we'll be watching is something in the Gulf of Mexico. It's not a tropical system yet, but it's expected to organize in the southern Gulf and eventually make its way up toward the Texas-Louisiana coastline. And whether it actually makes landfall and then moves eastward, or whether it goes inland and moves north and then eastward, that's going to be a big difference in what happens in our weather. If the storm is to track a little farther to the south, depending on the strength, of course, much less impact for us. But if it were to move over us or to the north of us, that increases our heavy rain threat as well as our severe storm threat. So we'll be watching that. Models are a little bit split at this time. This is really kind of a worst case scenario for our area. This is the European model, but the Euro usually does a pretty good job with tracking low pressures. That's why I'm showing you this one. Saturday, most of the moisture still well to our west. Same thing on Sunday morning. But notice on Monday, heavy downpours. And this, again, it's just one computer model, but there is that potential that we could get some significant rain, some strong storms, all as a cold front draws it into the area. And that moisture increase would start over the weekend, but I think the rain chance would peak on Monday with mid-80s expected. So just a small rain chance Saturday, get some pool time in. I don't think we'll have widespread rain at all, but the afternoon on Sunday could bring more scattered storms as the moisture content of our air will increase, and then we'll have that potential for that tropical system, or what's left of it, to move by. But we'll be watching for you.
Now, time for the Moe's Catering Sky Meter, sponsored by Moe's Southwest Grill.
And tomorrow, with less humidity, lower temperatures, I went all the way. I can't remember the last time I gave a perfect 10, but I'm very excited about it. We're going to have some nice weather on the way. We'll talk more about the changes ahead coming up. Of course, you can download the Fox Carolina app for the latest weather.